For example, if I would have a chance to ask these people as to why they're saving money in the bank, I'm sure some of them would tell me, Jeff, itong perang iniipon ko, I'm setting this aside for my retirement. If I would have a chance to ask them as to why they're saving money in the bank, maybe some of them would tell me, Jeff, itong perang to nilalaan ko pang kolehiyo ng anak ko so many years from now. The question is, if the money is intended for something happening 5, 10 years down the road, is the bank the right place for this money? Okay, why? You know the reason why. All right, now, so the most powerful idea that we can use to unlock this market is this. We need to ask that question, Sir, Ma'am, kailan nyo po gagamitin ang savings ninyo? Okay? Once you would be able to ask them that question, immediately, this whole market will open up to you. In what way? First, you would be able to categorize them into two. All right, first is this. The first typical bank depositor or the first group are these people. They know why they are saving. Alam po nila bakit sila nag-iipon ng pera sa bangko dahil meron po silang financial goal. Right? I've shown you this chart in the past. No? Now, this is a person working in Saudi Arabia for 27 years. Nagtitiis po dun sa init ng disyerto sa Saudi why he wants to save enough money. Kasi ang pangarap po niya, makapagpatayo ng sarili niyang bahay. Now, you have this public school teacher sa Batangas National High School. Nagtitiis po sa maliit na sweldo ng isang public school teacher. Why? She wants to save enough money because ang pangarap po niya, makatapos po yung anak niya. Ang laging tanong ko lang dyan, matutupad po ba pangarap nila? Will their dreams come true? Yes or no? Alright. Okay. Para maintindihan po natin, let me ask you this question. No? Is your money in the bank safe? Is your money in the bank earning? No kayo dyan, ha? Alright. One fact when it comes to investment management is this, no? The final value of our investment so many years from now is a direct function of the choices we make today. For example, today, if I chose to place that in a time deposit, if I chose to place that in a savings account, or if I choose to place that in an equity BUL, for example, ang final value niya is the result of my choice today. Do you agree? All right? And the choice I'm making today is a direct function of my current level of financial literacy. Ibig pong sabihin, kung alam ko lang is bangko, obviously sa bangko diretso ang pera ko. Tama po ba? But if somebody told me about a VUL, for example, if somebody told me about an equity fund, for example, about a balance fund, for example, dadami po ba choice ko? All right? So the change that should happen is this, no? Ang education po ng merkado natin is one very important component of what we do. Because what we're actually changing is not the way they think. What we're actually changing is giving them a choice. Right? Okay pa ba kayo? Alright, now let me show you the latest figure. Alright? The 20-year average for inflation, even though it's lower this year, is 5.21%. I think this has something to do with how the way we measure what we call investment return. No? For example, today, no, meron po akong 100,000 pesos. If I place that in a bank, let's say earning 1% today, magkanong pera ko after 1 year? I have 100,000 today. I place that in the bank, earning 1%. Magkano po ang balance ko after 1 year? It's 101,000 pesos. Right now, fast forward tayo at 1 year from now. Last year, ang pera ko, 100,000. This year, naging 101,000 ang pera ko. If I ask myself this question, kumita ba ako o hindi, anong sagot ko, yes or no? 99% of you will say, yes, kumita ka. Tama, mali. Okay, bakit? Lumaki yung numero. Okay? Now, let me ask you this question. Are the money you're saving today, meron kang intention na gastusin siya in the future? Or you save money and you don't intend to spend that in the future? You save money today so that you would have money to spend in the future. Tama po ba? Alright? So spending in the future is a very important factor that all of us are failing to consider. Alright. I have 100,000 pesos this year. Next year, naging 103,000 pesos. Kumita ba ako o hindi? Okay, again, a lot of you will say kumita. Alright. Yung 100,000 ko ngayon as compared to my 103,000 1 year from now, which particular scenario will give me more purchasing power? For example, I spend that 100,000 today, no? How much happiness will I get spending 100,000 peso today? Will you be happy spending 100,000 today? You'd be happy. How happy would you be? Equivalent to 100,000 peso worth of something today. Tama po ba? Alright. Nilagay mo yan sa bangko, hindi mo yan ginastos dahil sabi sa atin ng ating mga trainers, save money for the future. So we believe them. Nilagay natin sa bangko. After 1 year, naging 103,000 yung pera natin. Kapag winidraw mo yung 103,000 at ginastos mo, will you be able to buy more or less as compared to what you can buy today with your 100,000 pesos? O kala ko ba kumita ka? Ano ibig sabihin ng kumita? Ibig sabihin ng kumita, you should be able to buy more. You should be able to enjoy more. Alright? Today, I have 100,000 pesos. Next year, naging 105,000 pesos. Kumita ba ako o hindi? Kumita ba ako o hindi? Okay, what is inflation? 5. That means the price of goods and services went up by 5% in the last 12 months. Tama po, mali? So if I have 100,000 pesos today, it is just equal to 105,000 next year. So what I can buy next year is exactly what I can buy today. Tama po ba? Ba't pa ako nag-antay ng isang taon?